Hey you guys, just show you a quick video. Here's supplies you need, and I'm going to get started. You want to use a bowl that you don't mind messing up because it's not going to be able to clean out. So that's the bowl I use for my first mold set. And then you want to cut the tip off of your silicone. Once you cut the tip off, I kind of just like cut around in a circle because it won't cut through. And then I kind of bend the tip until it pops off and twist off. And inside the tube, there's another seal. So if you have one of those little silicone gun things, it has a little needle, you just poke it, or just get a little something that'll fit in there for you to poke it so that you can puncture the seal so that the silicone comes out. And once you do that, you just put it in your sealant gun, and you want to dump out all the silicone into the bowl. Make sure you're wearing gloves and have your mask on, because this stuff is really strong. Yeah, my mask is there. I visually put it on. I forgot. I didn't have any gloves, so I just went ahead and did it with my hands. I had did it with my hands before, so, and I'm not allergic, but it's really hard to wash off your hands. It's a lot of picking. It's almost like almost glue on your hands. Okay, so now you grab your cornstarch and you dump some in. I dumped about a third of that in, and you mix it. I mean, you want to make sure that your mask is on again and that your goggles are on, or eyewear, or that you're outside or a well ventilated area, because the fumes are very strong. They'll choke you up and your eyes will start burning. And so what we're looking for is a light dough-like consistency. So not Play-Doh, but a little lighter, like silly putty, I would say. So you want to keep adding cornstarch until it's not sticky, but pliable. I ended up just dumping it on the table once it started getting doughy. It's a really messy process, so be ready to get messy. And you just knead it like dough. You see how soft the consistency is? That's how you want to get it. You want to get it soft, but you want to get all the cornstarch in so that it's not sticky and that it doesn't get too much firmer. It's kind of a hard place to find, but you'll know it when you find it. See, it's still kind of sticky on mine, but I'm adding the cornstarch from the mat. In your mat too, it will get messed up also. So make sure you're willing to waste the mat as well. Okay. So I usually use the tube to roll it out. But for some reason, I think that batch that I put in didn't have enough cornstarch. So it was sticking in the inside to the thing. So I should have added more cornstarch. See how sticky it is? And kneaded it out more. I did leave a mistake in there so that I could tell you guys about it. So that was my mistake there on this batch. I took the domino and I measured it to make sure it was higher than the domino. Then you just put the domino in. You want to push it down. You don't want to push it too far down that it goes through the silicone, but just enough that the domino is completely immersed in the silicone. And again, this one was my mess up. I'll tell you, one, I didn't put enough cornstarch. Two, I rolled my mold too thin. It looked fine, but when I took it off, it had holes in it because my domino went to the bottom. So that was my second mistake on this one. But like I said, I want to let it roll and kept it in so that you guys can see the do's and the don'ts at the same time. So make sure when you do buy the stuff that you buy, it's cheap. So I bought 4 things of sealant, and I had 2 cornstarches, but one was missing. So I ended up running out of cornstarch. That's probably why it's so sticky, because I was trying to preserve my cornstarch. Um, you can cut off the extra. That's what I'm doing, and knead it out and use it. So this was a new batch when I redid it. And you can see it's much thicker. I let it dry for 30 minutes after I put the Dominoes in. Even then, I was out of cornstarch, so it was a little harder for me to get the pieces out, but they came out. But you can see the consistency. It's almost ready. You can kind of check the sides and pull at the pieces on the side to see if they will mold when you touch them. If the silicone molds when you touch them, it needs to dry a bit more. It doesn't take long to dry at all. So when you're making your mold, you want to move quickly, especially if you put too much cornstarch and you get a Play-Doh consistency. It will work, but you have to move extremely fast, getting those dominoes in there, or it will dry up on you. So what I did with this one was I coated, since I was, short on cornstarch, I coated the dominoes a little bit with the cornstarch I had on the table, but they still were a little bit hard to get out, but they got out for the most part. This was only my third time making it, so I'm still in the learning process of this process. I don't know if you can see, but the last one was still wet on the end, and it has a hole in it. So I will end up having to do another batch to get that domino there. But it was all done for the most part. You can cut this, see how easy it cuts, and make it pretty if you want. But that's pretty much the mold, guys. Thanks for watching. I also use silicone. The silicone I use is clear. It doesn't matter what color it is. So there's black or whatever. It doesn't matter. But whatever one they have at Walmart, or I ordered that from Amazon Prime. And that's about it. I haven't used my mold yet, so I'll tell you guys how they level out as soon as I use the mold. Thanks for watching.